Giants and the Indianapolis Colts. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And he motions the wide receiver. Now a first down throw. Well, and his first pass is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. That'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Second down now after the incompletion. To throw again. Webb. Flush to his right. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. In motion left Shepard. Now this time he'll look to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Hill. Always got some breathing room. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. And he's got some space here. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off. Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This is Hunter. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Grand 38! Ohio!
Again on the ground with Hunter. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Flex round! Flex round! Shoot! Here we go!
From the gun, it's Taylor. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here.
What's tight? Tight end right. What's tight? Tight end right.
Here we go! What?
3 down.
Taylor now to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Grand 38!
He's checking.
Ohio! Ohio!
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And that will be incomplete as well.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
2nd down following the run. Here's Hill. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Philly. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners. Guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
After the interception, here's Taylor. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Let's go.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Hunter. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Back there, Philly. Here we go now. All right, here we go. Green 3. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A play fake. Now Webb. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd and 2, Webb. They set up the screen to Hill. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And they get 14 yards there and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, You can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game in the week.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to sack him for a loss of 6. To throw on second down, here's Webb. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
To throw on third down, Webb. He's going to rifle one deep left side and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. A first update now from Cincinnati, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Three yards remaining here on second down. Here's Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the third down pass falls incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And the Giants ready to come out now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
On second down, Webb. Flushed out right. He gets it to Humphries. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Let's go. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
And they'll run it with Hunter. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They begin the drive with Hill. And some room to roam now. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 3rd down, Webb eluding the pressure right. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a handoff as they run left side. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
They are in the 2nd quarter down in Miami. Early lead in that one for the Packers. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. To throw on 3rd down. Webb. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Okay, folks, we got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Humphreys goes in motion. To throw on 2nd down. Webb. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Elsewhere, 2nd quarter in D.C., and the Redskins there out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On 3rd down, that's Hubbard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that one ups the lead to a touchdown at 15-8. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they surrender the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Going right side here, and that's complete. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
Here's Hunter, and he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And this really is a good defense because what they've done is focus on stopping the running game and being physical against it.
And the numbers, they really bear that out. They're currently 5th in the National Football League in rushing defense. On second down, Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Let's go. What?
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They are in the second quarter down in Miami. Early lead in that one for the Packers. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And now here's a carry heading left. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw on second down. Webb, flush to his right. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. A handoff as they run the counter play. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
To throw on second down, Webb. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And here now it's 2nd and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This offense so far on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Webb. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
And his kick is right there. It's good. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. And the Redskins have scored again to extend their advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let's go!
Operating from the gun, Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Webb now from the gun. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now.
From the gun, Webb. That's complete to Meredith. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 1st and 10, Webb. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now let's go. Here we go now. Green, 39. Detroit.
On 1st down, it's Webb. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 3rd down, Webb, and incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Here we go. Ohio.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And he's got his man on the out route. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now it's Taylor. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go! What?
To throw again is Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
Feels right. Let's go! Ohio!
Here's Taylor. Going to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 5, maybe you think about the field goal there. But on 4th and 1, this is a way to tell your offense, hey, I believe in you. You can do this. And sure enough, they're going to pick up the 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. sacked back at the 29.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. There he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Now Webb, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Colts on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go! Let's go! Grand 38!
59 fight, check, 59.
Taylor to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down. It's Hubbard. And some space here. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. The Redskins have scored yet again. They've really opened that one up. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Giants, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Colts, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.